How's it going, everyone? My name is Sinikle, and welcome back to yet another Umineko no Naku Koro ni. We are on the final episode, episode 8. And I believe we are on the final chapter. I don't know how long this is gonna take, so I'm separating these into multiple parts. Now, let's finally just dive right on in, shall we? Let's just continue from where we last left off, which I haven't streamed this in particular since September 30th. Holy fuck. Badge. Alright. Lambda, Delta, and Bernkastel's fight to the death had passed through its phase as a dynamic clash of fireworks, and was now a clash that was quiet and motionless. These two witches, who possessed power on an entirely different level, may have been truly equal in strength. The battle could only be resolved by mutual consent. If one of them lost interest or found some reason for wanting to lose. Why would anyone want that, right? Since both were putting their all into this fight without wielding a bit, they were absolutely and completely equal.
Lambda Delta, あんたが味方でよかったわ。
くそ、もう少しなんだ。早く砂になっちまえ。ふざけた魔法人め。
Battler got irritated and punched the magic circle, but there was nothing he could do except continue to watch over it. After all, the only way to dissolve it was by waiting. However, the pair of them still felt relief, if only a little. Lambda Delta really was strong. Even in a battle this spectacular, she fought on an even footing. No, if you considered how confident each side looked, she seemed to have a slight advantage in Battler's eyes. He would probably manage to buy them enough time. Angie would take the key and return to the Golden Land. They just had to endure a little bit longer. However, they had no way of knowing what Lambda Delta's fate would be after this. She had disobeyed the Senate, the highest level which is in existence. Something brutal probably awaited her. However, even knowing this, Angie had to step forward into the future without looking back. That was the single duty given to her, the Witch of the Future.
お兄ちゃん、あれは何？はるか向こうから何か近づいてくるわ。
まずいぞ。まさか敵の増援か。
Lambda Delta and Bernkastel were glaring at each other, so they didn't notice. Heading towards them from the distance were several emerald green glints. That light proved that they were enemies.
でも、ほんの数匹だけだわ。あの程度なら、ラムダデルタの敵じゃない。
All of the cats so far seemed like fish in a school, giving the impression that they'd be terrifying as a group, but not much of a problem by themselves. However, there was something different about the lights approaching them now. They were approaching in a beautiful ordered formation, like a constellation. Battler quickly realized that this was something new. Ooh?
我が巫女よ。
Oh shit!
そろそろ鍵の準備が必要な時間ではなかったか？
Oh boy. Hello. Just by her tone, Battler was able to tell how great a witch this was. The black cats that surrounded her in a graceful and systematic constellation. were all wearing large capes with elegant designs. It looked as though great overlords from many worlds had been transformed into cats, leaving only their capes untouched. What Battler imagined was quite true. That was exactly what had happened. These were the overlords from many worlds that formed Featherine's personal guard. Their bodies took the form of cats merely as a sign of respect to their master, who took the form of a human. These were entirely different from the pack of wild cats that served Bernkastel.
アウアウローラ。あら、もうそんな時間だったの？客を多少待たすのもまた、パーティーのもてなし方の一つではある。私はあまり好まぬのだがな。
As she said this, her eyes flicked to Lambda Delta. The latter bowed hurriedly. Though Lambda Delta grinned, she was also sweating, her brow furrowed and with tension.
久しぶりであるな、ラムダデルタ卿。ご機嫌うるわしゅう、ダイアウローラ卿。ここは今日をもてなすにふさわしい場所ではない。会場への道を間違えられたか？ならば私が自らパーティー会場にご案内しよう。それは光栄ですわ、ダイアウローラ卿。
What's happening here? Featherine Augustus Aurora, the legendary Great Witch. It is said that she surpassed the level of witches, becoming a creator. And that, upon reaching this forbidden plane, she was cursed with a deadly ailment. However, in life, she once turned her pet cat into a witch. Bernkastel? They say that this second witch wanders the sea of fragments endlessly. Yep, okay. Searching for any fragment that can revive her master from the pits of death called boredom, if only for a moment. And so the cat revived her master, revived the sacred witch who had reached heights none should reach. Just as witches looked down at and mocked humans from a higher world, calling them pieces on the game board. So she looks down at and mocks the realm of witches from an even higher world, calling them pieces on a game board. If a witch's strength is measured by the height of the world they are capable of reaching, then she was like a witch come back from the realm of the gods, one who had touched the highest, forbidden heights and survived. Was there any chance of winning against her? No. Lambda Delta was unable to choose either victory or defeat by her own will.
我が巫女よ、友人と戯れるのは後にして、今は仕事をしてくれぬか。鍵の準備をせよ。わかったわ。途中でお使いを忘れてしまう天真爛漫さも猫の魅力である。そうは思わぬか、ラムダデルタ卿。
Lambda Delta didn't say anything, but hung her head low. From this position, it seemed that the key's seal would dissolve at any second. However, Bernkastel would probably find Battler and ANGE'S before that. Once they got their hands on the key, they could leave this place immediately. Of course, this was assuming that they did so before Bernkastel and Featherine would find them. Bernkastel must have mustn't, be allowed to move from this spot.
ゲームセットね、ラムダ。
Is she gonna do something?
私は大アウローラ教の巫女よ。感激の魔女は朗読の巫女に保護を与えることを忘れてはいないわよね。
Wouldn't that be Angie as well then? What about that protection? Huh? No? Null and void? Okay, got it. Lambda Delta still stood slumped over, without answering. The Witch of the Theater Going gave protection to her reader, Mikos. I butchered it, sorry. If Lambda Delta attacked Bernkastel, who was Aurora's Miko, then the Great Witch Aurora would follow her contract, preventing what she considered an attack against herself, and respond accordingly.
取引しましょう。
Yikes.
何をよ。
Tough position to be in.
バトラはどこに隠れてるの？
Oh, you don't know?
素直に白状したら、すべて水に流してあげるわ。
Nah.
奇跡の魔女のあんたがバトラごとき小さな駒を恐れるの？
Ah!
奇跡の魔女だからこそよ。あんな小石のようなやつでも起こす奇跡があることを私は侮らないの。
その小石が今じゃ奇跡の魔女に大出世したものね。
もう一度聞くわ。
Oh, shit.
バトラはどこ？
I love the little, sly remarks towards another certain thing. Which I like.
残念よ、ラムダ。
I really need to finish Higurashi, man.
それが返事のようね。
Yes. I shall die for this cause. Bernkastel turned her back on Lambda Delta. Then she told her master that she was leaving to prepare the key, and she started swimming towards the key room. If I let her go any further, she'll find Battler and Angie. Battler readied himself. This time it was his turn to become a sacrifice. Even though he was nothing more than a single pebble, he could still put out an eye. Oh yeah, go savage! Take an eye! Take an eye! What happened? A candy firework exploded right in front of Bernkastel. Aww.
ラムダ、あんたは本当に
How dare you!
ラムダデルタ。
Don't let this be in vain, man! Come on!
やっちゃったわ。
Yeah.
バトラ、エンジェ、あとは頑張りなさいよ。
Let's go! Woo! Oh shit. Okay, I don't like that at all. I don't like it. Nope, nope, nope. The cat overlords changed their formation, becoming a ferocious constellation that surrounded Featherine. Oh god. Then each drew the most terrifying, wait, what? Of magic circles from their respective worlds and began to chant. Oh boy.
私は少し混乱している。
How are you confused?
我が巫女よ、そしてラムダデルタ教よ。
Wait, why her too? What did Burn do?
これはどういう余興なのか。ラムダは私が鍵を取りに行くのを邪魔したいみたいよ。
How would you be confused by that? Well.
ほう、それはどういう意味なのか。
その意味がわかんないなら、フェザリーヌ、あんたちょっと酔っ払ってるんじゃない？
Exactly, like what the fuck?
酔いざましが必要なんじゃないかしら。
A little pick me up? A little coffee?
Lambda Delta bluffed as well as she could. Her fingertips were shaking slightly.
巫女への攻撃は主への攻撃とみなす。
Let the adrenaline run through those veins.
そなたも知らぬわけではあるまい。
知ってるわ。そのルールによると私はあんたたちとやっぱり戦わなくちゃならないわけだわ。
2v1, or is it gonna be now Lambda Delta versus Featherine? Oh shit.
ほう、
Oh no.
私の巫女が
Oh.
そなたの巫女に失礼をしたか。ならば詫びよう。しかし教えてはくれぬか。今はそなたは巫女を持たぬはず。そなたにはいつの間に巫女がいたというのか。
それがね、いっぱいいるのよ。30人か40人くらい。
What?
もっといるかしら。このラムダデルタ、相手が誰だろうと巫女に売られた喧嘩は全部買い取っちゃうんだからね。そいつらはみんな絶対のハッピーエンドを信じてる。この絶対の魔女がそんな絶対を信じて頑張ってる連中をね、見捨てられるわけがないでしょ。
そなたの物語も嫌いではない。我が感激に値する。しかし今の私は感激者でなく出演者である。我が巫女の親友であることを知るから一度だけ忠告する。この舞台を降りるがよい。我が観覧席にそなたのための特別な席を設けさせよう。
I don't like the way you said that.
あんたの
What do you
物
mean
語
by
と
special seat, huh?
私が感激してる物語のどちらが面白いか考えているわ。
答えを聞こうぞ。
バトラたちの物語の方が100倍面白いわ。
Oh shit.
悪いけど今年の助演女優賞は私がもらっとくわ。あんたたち最後の人気投票は私に入れなさいよ。
What the fuck?
最低でもトップ5よ。いいわね。
Fourth wall breaking.
どこ見て言ってんのよ。
Oh god. As Lambda Delta pretended to joke around, she calmly focused on the one weak point she could see. If she had a chance for a single attack, then a 1 in a billion shot at victory existed. It was that horseshoe-shaped memory device floating around Featherine's head. Without that, she couldn't preserve her own existence. Destroying it was impossible. But if Lambda Delta could just jar it enough, she might be able to make it bug out. I always wondered what that was. I thought it was just a decorative piece, you know? Huh. At least once in the past, Featherine's memory device had been damaged and her personality and appearance had changed. I believe we saw a glimpse of that in Higurashi, right? I think? I may be misremembering. Oh, well, whatever. However, she was aware of that herself and probably wouldn't let that happen again, no matter what.
よかろう、ラムダデルタ卿。そなたの脚本が準備できたなら、
Oh, wait, no, I don't think
いつでも参られるがよい。
No, okay, never mind. Anyway. No. Man, I have been away from Higurashi for a long time. I'm forgetting things. Sorry about that. Anyway.
たった1行。華麗でキュートなラムダデルタ様が悪の黒幕アウアウローラを一撃でぶっ倒す。
Oh shit! That's one hell of a script.
愚かなラムダ。そこまであなたが愚かとは思わなかったわ。
How rude.
猫たちは手出し無用。ラムダデルタ卿より献上されるこの勇敢なる物語に対し、私自らが褒美を取らせよう。勇敢なるそなたにふさわしい物語と結末を褒美に取らせる。
フェザリーヌ・アウグストゥスアウアウローラ
Lambda Delta summoned magical power from her whole body and raised it to the mass above her head.
すまぬが。
Oh shit. Oh, ow! Then the world's time stopped.
そなたの脚本は採用しない。
Well, shit.
なぜなら
Rather than time stopping, it was more like the flipping pages of a book had stopped. In this motionless world, closely packed letters appeared.
この先の脚本を記すのは私であるからだ。
How dare you! It was a tale that had been written up to this very moment. Feathering Agosta Solola! Lambda Delta summoned magical power. Okay, yeah. That was where the paragraph ended. In this frozen world, Feathering sat with her arms crossed.
参ったものだ。
Oh shit. Oh, this goes hard. Holy fuck. Oh, okay, thumbnail achieved. Got it. Alright.
戦いを書くのは久しぶりでな。唐突にこのような展開で筆を預けられても困るというもの。
When I get stuck writing, I try to write in reverse. In other words, instead of starting at the beginning, I start at the end and go backwards from there. That way it's easier to set up foreshadowing and I can write the story with my vision for the end in mind. The only downside is that I have to suddenly start at the climax without setting up the story first.
とりあえず戦いの顛末から遡って書いていこう。ラムダデルタ卿、そなたは私に敗れ生き絶える。
As Feathering said this, words were added to the massive group of letters that filled the frozen world. However, she was starting at the end, from the end, so there was a large gap between the new words and the old one.
どんな姿でそなたは敗れるのであろうな。そなたの勇敢さにふさわしい勇壮な最後が良いだろう。こうはどうか。よくわからぬが何かに吹き飛ばされて本棚に叩きつけられ、
It's lame as fuck.
獅子がバラバラに砕け散り、息絶えて暗闇に墜落して消える。
Nah.
なかなか派手な最後であるな。
Her limbs were snapped off. By what? How? By how? What? By what?
よし、これでとりあえずそなたの最後は決まった。
The blanks in the outline Feathering spoke of were being filled up. Okay. At the same time, Lambda Delta's figure was wiped out. After crossing her arms and thinking again, Feathering pointed in a random direction. Lambda Delta appeared, blasting away by something, and slammed spread-eagled against the bookshelf Feathering had pointed at.
さて、
Oh god!
ここからこのような最後に至るまでの激しい戦いを執筆せねばならぬのだが、今の私は今日も見抜く通り少々酔いが回っている。
Shouldn't be drinking at a job.
その部分は今度改めて時間を設けてじっくりと執筆することにする。今はこれにて許せ。きっとそなたに気に入ってもらえる勇敢な戦いぶりを執筆することを約束しようぞ。
Feathering snapped her fingers. Lambda Delta had no idea what was going on. Before she could even blink, she was suddenly here, being slammed against a bookshelf.
何よこれ。
She couldn't comprehend the something that Feathering had killed her with. However, that was only natural. After all, Feathering herself hadn't decided what that something was. However, Lambda Delta did understand one thing. He was already dead. Streams of blood had dripped from the corners of her mouth. Thin lines of blood appeared on her wrists and ankles, her elbows and knees. She looked like a marionette doll of herself.
私何に殺されたの？
まったくだ、ラムダデルタ卿。良いアイデアがあったら聞かせてほしいぞ。
この化け物。
Still pinned against the bookshelf, Lambda Delta let her head slump. Her wrists, ankles, legs, arms, and neck each split into a separate part, and the marionette shaped like her lost its string, falling into pieces into the depths below. Nothing remained. It was all swallowed up by the darkness beneath them.
化け物とは、私を称える褒め言葉の一つであるな。
ラムダデルタ。
エンジェ、見るな。お前は見るな。
Shedding frustrated tears, Angie closed her eyes tight. She must not look. The Witch of the Future must not accept Lambda Delta's defeat.
あいつはくたばってなんかいない。ただ勇敢だった。
分かってるわ。あのラムダデルタが負けるはずない。
At that moment there was a slight sound, and the golden key that hung in the air shook. The seal had finally broken. Battler grabbed at it immediately. However, at exactly the same moment, a magical tremor spread throughout the vast key room.
何？
That tremor seemed to have shaken something inside my pocket. I snuck my hand in and found that the fragment Lambda Delta had given us to return to the Golden Land had shattered.
くそ、ラムダにもらったかけらが。
惜しかったわね。もう逃げ場はないわよ。
ベルンカステル。
ラムダがもう少し賢く立ち回っていたら、もう5秒は稼げていたかもね。そうしたらあんたたちはその鍵を手に黄金鏡に逃げ帰れていた。ラムダが。主がバカだとミコも苦労するわね。ほう。
Feathering quietly showed her surprise. To truly surprise her was no easy task. Oh! She blasting off again! I don't know why that popped into my head. Do not ask. If you know the reference, I'm even surprised I know the reference. I don't know Pokemon at all. Anyway. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay. I have to choose between thumbnails now. Great. Thanks. Thanks, game. Not game. Visual novel. Anyway. The Witch of Miracles, who boasted that no one could even step on her shadow unless she wished it, fell. After taking Battler's right fist to her face, she fell. That right hook. Pow! Yeah! Bernkastel's body immediately split into dust and reconstructed itself in front of Battler, as though nothing had happened. Punch again! Keep on punching! One Punch Man! References. However, she was holding her cheek. Oh, it stung a little bit, didn't it? Bitch. Okay. She couldn't undo the fact that she had been hit. Ah! How dare you strike a woman? Equal rights, equal fights. Let's go. Oh, shit. For the first time in 100 years, she had to let someone tread on her shadow without her consent. Oh, God. Not without the consent. Please. Her face was gradually filled with shock. And Battler's? Rage. It couldn't be seen. His outstretched right arm was blocking it, so his expression couldn't be seen.
Nani?
Nani?
取り消せ。
何を
She didn't let the next strike hit her. Bernkastel vanished like mist, then reappeared a short distance away. However, Battler only missed by a hair's breadth. Woo! Not because she had intentionally made that happen, but for real.
痛い痛い痛い
Oh, get shit on, bitch! You gonna strike again. Finally, she truly began to feel the pain of being punched in the face. In the face! For too many years, she had forgotten the very concept of pain. Very slowly, it was coming back to her.
痛い痛い痛い痛いああ
My ears. Ow. Bernkastel writhed in anguish, holding her cheek. That feeling, forgotten for centuries, seemed to be hitting home hard. Battler looked at her. Their eyes met. Once again, Bernkastel remembered the emotion she had forgotten for hundreds of years. Ooh, I got shivers. Ooh, yeah, baby.
俺の仲間を愚弄するお前の言葉の痛みはそれを超える。
And then she shuddered. What Battler saw before his eyes was Bernkastel shuddering for the first time in centuries. To Bernkastel's eyes, it hadn't even looked like Battler rushing at her and punching. It was as though she had been sucked towards where he stood, with his furious fist raised. What? What the fuck did I just read? Okay, anyway. When her eyes had opened wide in terror, Battler's massive fist, whoa, okay, this is going in a bad direction, had been all that she could say. Oh, shit. I'm an adult! Of course, okay, I'm sorry. Of course, he wasn't capable of hitting her. Bernkastel was just like a shadow. She dodged by moving instantly and leaving an afterimage, but mere teleportation wasn't enough to escape from Battler's furious pursuit. True, trying to hit Bern was like enviously trying to hit the reflection of the moon on water with a stone. No matter how often you hit it, you can never smash the moon's reflection. However, Battler hit it, and again, over and over, to prevent the moon from showing on the water surface again. A fiercely thrown pebble sent ripples across the water's surface. It broke through the moon's reflection, broke through the water's surface itself, leaving even the bottom of the pond bare, breaking through everything. His certain willpower broke through to a miracle. Oh god, my eyes! Flashing! Not the good kind. What? A backwards kick that Battler shot out without even looking behind him, split through empty space. In that space, Bernkastel reappeared with a foot in her gut. Oh my god! Ugh. Literally or figuratively? Like kick in the gut. Or like literally appeared with her guts all around. Okay, you know what? I'm not even. Okay. Oh shit. Take it all back, you bitch. Take it back. I'll beat your ass to a pulp like you did my sister. The Witch of Miracles fell. For a second time, she fell. Once it would have been a miracle. Things that happen more than once aren't miracles anymore. Oh, hell, they ain't. No, they ain't. Bernkastel understood. Battler was capable of hitting her. Then she fell, was slammed against the floor, got up on her hands and knees and vomited. She threw up violently over and over. Her face was covered in pain, and vomit and tears and snot. Oh my god. Then she looked up at Battler with a furious expression and howled. And she wasn't howling at Battler. Oh shit!
すまぬが、私はラムダデルタ教の最後を記すので忙しい。
Wow, what a bitch.
私は手を貸せぬのでな。お前たちが少し助けてやるとよい。
Featherine's guard, the Cat of Warlords, now formed a different constellation. Okay. Then each drew a magic circle and began chanting.
この猫たちね、それぞれがみんなあんたのようなゲームの主人公の慣れの果て。
No! Keiichi!
どいつもこいつもそれぞれの勇壮な物語で主人公を務め、その勇敢な
That was the name of the main
名
character.
誉を授けられ、
Okay, you know what?
アウローラの警護を許された。
Shut up!
それぞれがね、国やら星やら宇宙やらの存亡をかけて戦ってきたのよ。
Okay, you screaming in my ears is not helping. Thank you.
あんたはせいぜい妹やら妄想の魔女やらとのゲームごっこがせいぜいじゃない。主人公の格が違うのよ。食らってくたばりなさい。ぶち込んでやれゲロカス様。
Oh god, this song, man. This music. Not song, music. Excuse me. Such a banger right now. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. I was listening into the music. Their many spectacular magical spells depicted the beginning of the universe, the creation of planets, their destruction, and the universe's end, all in an instant. After that, not even the speck of dust should have remained. However, when the smoke cleared, there was a person standing there. It stood there, with its hands in its pockets, and its head hanging quietly. Its face was in shadows and couldn't be seen.
お兄ちゃん。何よこれ。
He has entered a higher plane of existence. He is now the Mega Bitch. What? Battler seemed to be completely uninjured. Not only were his clothes not burnt, but his hair hadn't even been disturbed.
何よこれ。バカ猫たち全然聞いてないじゃない。
Oh shit! My ears. The Cat of Warlords silently shook their heads, sending a short report to their master.
エンドレスナイン。
Oh.
なんです。
Wait, what? Huh.
彼らの物語は誰にも邪魔できぬらしい。
Well, shit.
すまぬな、我が巫女よ。どうやら猫たちにもお手上げのようだ。何が各界の魔王たちよ。あんたたちだってかつてはどこかのゲーム版の主人公だったんでしょ。それがこのざま。恥を知りなさいよ。
The cats knew from the very beginning. They had known that they wouldn't be able to do anything with him as the main character from this game board.
我が巫女よ。ゲーム版にて物語を紡ぐのはゲームマスターのみに許された特権である。それを主張された以上、私も物書きの端くれとしてそれを尊重せぬわけにはいかぬ。私は感激の立場に戻ろうぞ。役立たず主。
Damn, left hung up and dried. Shit.
バトラよ。
Huh.
我が巫女がそなたの仲間を愚弄したことを謝ろう。そしてそなたのゲームを紡ぐ権利がゲームマスターであるそなたにあることも理解した。そなたの物語はそなたが紡ぐ。それもよかろう。だが我が巫女も今はそなたのゲームのゲームマスターでな。二人が同時にゲーム版を広げたらしい。一つのゲームに二人のマスターとはめったにないことだが、私はこの奇跡を喜んでいる。
Huh.
なぜならそなたたちの最後のゲームにふさわしいものになると確信したからだ。
立てよ、ベルンカステル。
Just completely ignored. All right.
ゲームマスター同士が戦うならそのゲームに乗っ取るべきだって言いたいのね。
You're goddamn tootin'. What?
最初からそうだと言えばいいのに。
Huh. Bernkastel slowly got to her feet and made her body melt away like mist. Then she appeared in the air once again, facing Battler.
いいわ、あんたのゲーム版のルールで戦ってあげるわ。ただ私はあんたたちほど悠長じゃないから、短期にそして圧倒的に出題して瞬時に終わらせてしまうわよ。私のお相手は誰？二人がかりでも一向に構わないわよ。
お兄ちゃん、私も戦うわ。
来るな。
どうして？
お前はそこで見ている。そして今度こそ俺が伝えたかったことを理解しろ。
お兄ちゃん。
それでいい？アウローラ。私が立ち会い人となろうぞ。我が巫女を打ち破れたならそなたらを黄金鏡へ送り返すことを約束しよう。黄金鏡がまだ残っていればの話だけれどね。
俺はみんなを信じてる。
そうよ。ベアトやみんなが負けるはずがない。
Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, It's gonna get so much louder.